What up, what up, what up, beautiful people? Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day, as always. Shout out to the Patreon supporters. We just got done with a fantastic meeting discussing liquidity providing and going over all the details, depth, and even more. So, if you want to check that out video out, you can go visit it at patreon.com/ATXCrypto. Anyways, guys, we're week 3 into PulseChain. What is going on? What's been happening? What can we talk about? We got some news to discuss. And of course, as always, y'all already know, KDP is bringing the absolute heat at this point in time, as she always does. So this is from May 28th. It's now June 3rd as the time of watching this. But she said there's on-ramps and you can check it out. OKX, Kanga Exchange, Safe Trade X, all these different things. They've got other items being supported as well, such as Rabby.io, Dex Screener, Coin Paprika, Revoke.cash. Oh my goodness, look at all this stuff. Fatty.io, amazing information here. And what a great website here for plsburn.com. If you need to stake your hex, if you need to check anything out, you got the hex front end at app.icosa.pro. If y'all are still having any issues regarding that, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what issues you're running into. Let me know what's happening in the chat as well. And of course, there's still plenty more like multi-chain and change now. So wow. What a crazy little thing this is. Now again, she also did a fantastic preview of this. This is actually where PulseChain's chart's looking at this point in time. If I'm not mistaken, this is looking like a 15-minute chart. Could be a 4-hour chart or a 1-hour chart. But this is kind of seeing all the busyness of PulseChain, and this is actually Hex when it first launched as well. So you can see Hex was down 81% in the first 20 days, 72% in the next after 37, or down for 37 days, down 68% for over 124 days, down 86% for 19 days. You can see all the times these dips came through. Folks, if you last through all this, there is a chance you will succeed in crypto. But first, you have to make it through all this as well. So please keep this in mind. And again, it was supposed to be 4 zeros in a 4. But when Hex first launched, it did an 81% dip. Again, this is actually 0.00005. 30 days in it did a run up. So wow, can you imagine? And then after that, for another 37 days, it did another 72% drop. She just broke it all down as we just discussed here as well. There's a phenomenal new website as well coming out, PulseCoinList.com. Let's check that website out as a matter of fact. If you go to PulseCoinList.com, you get a whole bunch of data and information for all of this information for top currencies on PulseChain. You could even have different items up here if you want to find out any other tokens that you may be available for. You just go to the airdrop checker. The beautiful part about this is it does not actually use you don't have to connect or anything like that. You just have to paste in your address. So you can actually go in here and see this is just an address. I don't currently have anything on this wallet. It was a dummy wallet, if you can imagine that. But keep in mind, when you see it here, this is a really cool way for people to know what the value of their tokens are. So say, for example, you got some buddies who are in Chainlink or Shiba or anything like that. They can actually go check out the worth of their copied over ERC20 into PRC20s on PulseChain, and it'll actually tell them what their value is worth on that new blockchain. So hopefully that makes sense for everyone. But again, phenomenal website here, PulseCoinList.com. You can go to ERC20 versus PRC20. You can see how the prices are comparing against each other. So over here we have Hex on Ethereum at 0.13 cents or 1.3 cents. You have the price of Hex on PulseChain at 1.8 cents, a difference of roughly 39%. You can see the total value locked on both chains. You have wrapped Ethereum over on Ethereum over wrapped Ethereum versus PulseChain. It's actually got a higher value over here by just a little bit. It even is so small and insignificant, it doesn't even give you a value over here. But you can see that there is some difference and some arbitrage opportunities for people who like playing that game. Keep in mind, if you see negative 100%, that usually means that token did not come over and it does not have any value. However, people are bridging in their tokens, so make sure that if you are buying stuff on PulseChain, you are buying the right token. Most of the items over here will be wrapped Bitcoin from Ethereum. So you can see this kind of stuff. For example, wrapped BTC from Ethereum. This lets you know exactly what it is. You'll also see, and you can see the difference. This is what wrapped Bitcoin for the copied version that came over as. Now again, currently doesn't have any value, so it's down 100%. Make sure y'all are buying the right tokens. Make sure you aren't just getting in. Make sure you are looking at what it is, and you can see most of them will say from Ethereum as well at the end of it. So keep in mind, this is a really cool website. You can compare and contrast, see your two tokens and prices. Pretty freaking cool. Also, you can also just see the entire token list if that's what you're looking for. You can sort it by volume over the last 24 hours, which is where most of the things come through. You can also sort it by liquidity. Now, again, this is just, I wouldn't necessarily think this is the actual number over here, so just be mindful. Some of the numbers may still be off a little bit. Just keep that in mind when you're looking at some of this stuff as well. But I would look at volume as well. Let's just take a little gander. And the cool part about this, if you wanted to buy Wrap Pulse, you can actually just come over here to buy, and it'll take you straight to the PulseX website. So you can actually get it all set up and situated right away. Now we're almost back up to sacrifice price, as a matter of fact. Let's take a little gander over here at pulseburn.com, another great website made from the community. And you can see that the current price, let me just refresh this page once again. You can see that the current price of PulseChain is currently sitting at 1.58x over the sacrifice price, or 30158. Current price of PulseX is sitting at 40657. Currently a little bit under sacrifice price. Phenomenal opportunity if y'all are looking to get in. You have the incentive token sitting at $27. We just looked at the hex prices just a moment ago. Wow, 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 wow. How freaking incredible is all of that right there, y'all. Much love to all the content creators who are out there. If you missed the most recent Richard Hart tweet as well, I'm going to kind of go through this a little bit faster today, y'all. Got some stuff to handle, and I'll check out chat here in a second. But if you missed this as well from Richard Hart, he actually came through and has said just recently you can buy Wrap PLS on Ethereum, and then you can actually bridge it over into the PulseChain ecosystem, and it will automatically give you PLS. So you don't have to worry about needing to have any PLS to unwrap the token or anything like that. You can actually get all of this done as well, or even move over into the world's largest free airdrop as well. You go to app.uniswap.org, it'll take you there. He also posted up the contract address as well. So if anyone is looking in for that information, just go to Richard Hart's page and you can find that information out. But if you click on this link right here, it'll take you directly over to the Wrap Pulse version. You can actually open this up into a different tab as well, and you can see this is the Wrapped Pulse version that you would need to get. There are two different versions. This is the one that you want to get. Contract address is ending in D68A. That is the address that you want to be actually using to get this done. So keep that in mind. That way you can actually get it all done. That way you know it. There's some holders. There's some people all getting involved with all this as well. Much love to all the support that PulseChain is showing as well. What a phenomenal freaking job. So again, this is coming from our man Richard Hart. If y'all are looking to get into PulseChain and you didn't know how to do it before, well, keep it pretty simple. You go ahead and go to that app.uniswap.org website with the link right down below, and you can actually get that information as well. Now, he did actually make a separate tweet on this. If it was something that you actually wanted to see, you can actually come on down and check out the actual address on Richard Hart's page if you aren't wanting to click any links or anything like that. He actually did end up posting this as well. So he actually says the native Pulse bridge is live. We just discussed that once again. The old PLS does not unwrap automatically. So please keep in mind the contract address that you're using. Again, the address that you should be using ends in D68A. The old PLS address was right here. So keep that in mind. You can just copy this information from his tweet, and you can actually just go, if you want to, into Uniswap and directly paste that in on the contract address in this little tab. So if you come here on uniswap.org, you can actually paste that in as well. I've already added it in this scenario because I've already shown how to get that done, but keep that in mind. Woo! All right. What we got going on in chat real fast? Let me say what's up to every single beautiful person who is in here tuning in on a lovely lovely Saturday. Much love to every single one of y'all individuals. Hope y'all are having a fantastic weekend. Ooh-wee! LFG just made lunch. Now I'm about to sit back and watch this stream. What's going on, Dosteezy? Much love to you, my friend. San Antonio in the house. Happy weekend. Let's go. Hex Force 1. Hello, my brother. Hex Squid. Hello, hello. Korean Investor. I see you, man. Just tapping in, watching the show. Appreciate you, my boy. See everyone summer 2024. Absolutely. That right there. Keywords, y'all. Wait. Be patient. Understand that you will get rich with patience. Patience and delayed gratification will be rewarded. Stop having toilet paper hands. What's up, my boy? This is my co-host of the Pulse Nation, Westcott Crypto. Shout out to my boy. Hit the like button, everybody. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's up, Big GZ? Shout out to all the Patreon supporters as well, guys. We just got done with a phenomenal stream going over liquidity providing on PulseChain and Ethereum. Damn, it was a good job. That was good. It was a good little chat that we had. We do it once a week as well. The original copied PayPay contract on PulseChain is starting to have resurgence after being dumped to infinity by the OGs. Be very careful about that as well. Anytime you see a little resurgence, sometimes it's just people playing with your emotions to get you back in, and then they can dump on you some more. So be very careful about that. Happy weekend, MJ Money. Much love to you, Drix. The Binance SHIB wallet, load that into the airdrop checker. Okay, cool. 1 second. Let me pull up that right here, and that way I can actually copy paste. What? Did someone already get rid of it? Well, damn it, y'all. I can't type this out. Repaste that address in Rift. It looks like, I don't know, someone blocked or something like that, but let that one come through because I'm all good with that address. I just want to check it out. Let me see what's up with everyone again. That's the number 2 most SHIB wallet after the burn address wallet. Damn, that'd be dope. Coin Investor, LFG, absolutely. Mo digging it. Hello, my friend. OXC. When RH vid release? Better have Pulse X, Hex bags packed before that, for sure. Yeah, stop delaying, guys. Stop waiting for Richard Hart to stream. Stop doing all that. Get your bag now. Get your setup now. These are phenomenal prices. As a matter of fact, that is a great point. Let me actually pull up a whole chart and pull up this information once again as well. How you doing, Side Effects? How you doing, Finbear? What's up? What's up? What's up? P. Chris. Yeah, exactly. Westcott and ATX. Much love, my friend. There you go. Cool. All right, guys. Let that stay in the chat for a quick second. Let me just get that so I can copy and paste it in. Does it not allow copy and paste in that one? Is someone like blocking Rift on this one? Because I like... Where do everyone do their LPing? V2? I see nothing there. Cool, Finbear. I'll talk about that here in just a second. Rift, I'm going to have to type this out manually, so y'all are just going to have to be patient because for whatever reason, it doesn't want to allow that to happen, so never type in an address manually if you're ever sending anything, by the way. Just FYI, y'all. Just don't do it. But let me get this done here. 96BACDABB 82FD05. I'm very curious about this now. Now I got my curiosity peaked, and now I got to have it satiated. So y'all get to relax with me while I get that done. 2533526 1B27 0EFCB. All right, let me make sure I got that right. Wonder if I can just do Control F on here. I can. Cool. That means I got it right. All right. Cool. So this is going to be the tab that we're referring to. This is a question from Rift, and let's just check it out real fast. So this is the apparently number 2 SHIB wallet behind the buy and burn. Look at that. They got $9.5 million worth of value over on PulseChain sitting there right now. Right now. Guys, go check this website out. Like, for real. If y'all ever got friends that are in crypto, send them this website. Be like, hey, man, you don't have to connect your wallet or nothing. All you got to do is go to PulseCoinList.com, click on the little airdrop checker up in the top right, paste in your address, no connect or anything like that, and then bam, you could be sitting on millions of dollars, boys and girls. What a crazy freaking thing. Look at that. All right, where are we going with this? But we're going and discussing some prices. Cool. So Let's take a little gander at some prices right now, y'all. So we have the hex pair, which we already know. Got a little bit further away from the divergence right now. So it looks like from the time when it went down, about 22%. From the time it's actually up, right now about 35% difference there. Again, 73% right here, which just means that the E hex is cheaper than the P hex. That's all this means. Whenever parity comes back and it reaches a 1-to-1, it will be on this white line. So I just wanted to show you that one real fast. In regards to the Pulse X die pair, we got the nice little buy zone right here, in my personal opinion. We just bumped out of it, and we have a nice little pump. Let me actually pull this whole chart up. So this is actually the whole Pulse pair, or the Pulse chart right here. Really interesting on this one, because if you actually just break it down based on the trajectory on where it's at, we've already broken out of the resistance already at this point in time. It looks like we're going to be forming a little new level of support. If I was to draw a level of resistance, I mean, it's going to be right about here. It looks like the line of resistance actually ended up being a little bit lower, which, to be fair, sounds about right. We still don't have full TA information on this one yet. Maybe if I do it by day, it'll look a little differently. Okay, cool. That does look a little differently. Cool. So right about there. So that's about the first level of resistance that we're going to be coming up to. Once we actually pass that level of resistance, we need to ideally go up, flip it as support, and then keep on going up from there, and you know, kind of keep going up. You want to make higher lows and higher highs. And it seems like at this point in time, that is exactly what is being formed at this point in time as well. So congrats to PulseChain. Let's see if it can continue, keep rocking and doing its thing. That would be pretty awesome. Now we got now we got the incentive token. The incentive token fell within the buy zone that I had. If you were able to buy some, congrats. If you got some here, you're actually already up roughly about 26% roughly in that little range. Again, we've already broken out of the same thing. They're all going to be doing pretty much the exact same system here. So if I was to draw that little level of, if I was to draw this little line right here, it would be coming down right about to here. And bam, we've already broken out of it. So now we just got to keep on going. It looks like we're finding some resistance here at this little $31 range. We need to break out of the $31 range, but neither here nor there. Just want to discuss that real fast. What else we got on chart real quick? PulseX, the PulseX pair looking nice and juicy once again, as well, as you already know. Let me pull this down. So this is the PulseX pair to the pulse ratio. Again, I'm just looking at the actual dollar value just so that we can get a little idea. This was that little nice buy zone that I said. Get yourself some PulseX if you could. Phenomenal item. I thought the price would probably stop about here. It came down a little bit lower. That's all good as well. Came back above, flipped it as a nice little level of support, and now it's retesting everything. Same thing. All the charts are going to look very similar. They've all broken out of the little trend. Now we just need to keep on pumping. Looks like we're going to keep hitting resistance right here around this zone for all the tokens. You know, they all have their little level of resistance. We need to continue to break out of it and keep on going up if you want to keep on seeing good things. Hedron is doing nice and juicy as well. They had a nice little level of buy zone. If you were able to get some here, congrats. You're doing the same thing on chart wise. Everything looks the exact same in terms of the chart, man. Like everything looks dang near identical. Dang, Icosa ripping. Look at Icosa, man, on a tear. That one actually did not come down into my buy zone. So surprise, surprise, Icosa held above it actually all the way up here. Which roughly, whoops, come on. Oh, stop it. There you go. Roughly about 12% down. Interesting. So 20% up. That's pretty good. And then it looks like it's just on an absolute rip again right away. So congrats to Icosa. I think everyone's getting excited for what Alex has in store in the background and just kind of waiting to see what he has to say for his announcement. You got Hex over here versus the Pulse pair, which we don't really need to discuss. You got Hex versus, yeah, it's again 18 cents. E-Hex to Pulse. Let me actually flip this around. Just that way I know, because I like this a different way. Again, right around 1.3 cents if you want to compare it into Pulse, so you can see if it's a good little zone. Got up at one point in time to about 104 hex per Pulse, and then right now it's sitting around 88. So if you're looking to, you know, get some additional hex or Pulse, you know, just kind of keep an eye on all this information. Alrighty, let's get back to the chat real fast, wrap it up real quick. Where does everyone do the LPing at? Cool. Let me go and discuss that here for a quick second. So when it comes to the LP, again, I discussed this in yesterday's video about the toilet paper hands. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It was a fun little video that I did. But yeah, people be having toilet paper hands. So long story short, when you go through, if you are not in one of the farms right now, one of these farms right here, get your LP off V1. There's no need to have it. You are not earning any fees. Nothing is going on. If you are in one of the farms and you are earning the incentive token, you must be on V1. It's a requirement. There is no farm on V2. So if you want the incentive token, you must be on V1. Okay, cool. Now that that's done, if you do want to earn some incentive, if you do want to earn some LP rewards for providing liquidity for one of the pairs that are not part of the farm, there are no farms on V2 yet. So you just simply go provide liquidity, add the tokens you want to provide liquidity for. When you're actually in there, you can actually come on in and you can see what tokens are here. This is on V2 again, right here, up top, V2, bam. You can now see the entire top pools and you can see what the LP rewards are during this time zone as well. So it looks like the wrap PLS versus the DI pair, roughly about a 91% APR, roughly about the rewards of $1,100 per day in the 24 hours. You have to break it down based on your percentage of that pool as well. When you provide liquidity, you do get told what your percentage of that pool is. So just do the math, 1,100 in 24 hours, times it by whatever your percentage is, and that's what you got paid that day. The tokens are in fact paid in the 2 tokens that you provide liquidity for. So if you provide liquidity for Hex, you're going to be earning Hex as the liquidity provider reward. And if you provide in this wrap PLS DI, you're going to be getting wrap PLS DI. It does not earn any additional incentive token or anything like that. This is only for the LP. So keep that in mind. But yeah, they have all this available now. Not really sure what you're missing on that FinBear, but you should be able to see it fairly easily. So hopefully that explained maybe a different. It shows all the largest wallets of SHIB, and some are tagged number 2 as Binance, so they can see how much P-SHIB they have. Yeah, well, that's just going off the entire wallet. So it's not like that's saying that they're SHIB. If you look at that particular wallet, for example, I bet you if we looked it up on Etherscan, dang, do I have to recopy it again? Okay, cool, it did save. If you look it up on Etherscan, for example, I bet you that wallet, Etherscan.io. I bet you that wallet actually ends up having more tokens than just SHIB, for example. So that one has $751 million primarily in SHIB with $403 million, but they also have SAND, SSV, and all these other random tokens that they have. So whenever you're on PulseCoinList.com and you're on this page and you type that into the airdrop checker and you paste in the address, then that's basically showing that they have $9.5 million in coins on PulseChain at the current prices on where everything's at. So again, on the Ethereum side, sitting on 751 million tokens overall. On the PulseChain side, sitting on 9.5 million. So hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully that explains it into a little bit more clarity as well. What else do we got real fast, guys? Damn, Gray hit 19 last night. Got my 6th friend loaded in PulseChain Eco. Had 10k pulse that was sending to each friend. Getting set up. What in the hell? Oh god dang, I was tripping for a second. Getting set up, then they would send back and I would give to the next friend. Perfect, South Texas Crypto. That's an awesome way of getting it done, my friend. Damn, exactly. What's up, Chrissy, man? How you doing, my friend? Got any more military stories to share? None to share, but plenty to tell. Good evening. How you doing, Whispeler? Go over the new bridge and how it unwraps WPLS to Pulse. I did a little bit earlier, but I'll do it again real fast. Since we're already discussing it right now, so cool. So whenever you go and do this right now, if you actually wanted to go buy if you're having troubles getting Pulse right now, there's a way of doing it. If you already have tokens on Ethereum, for example, what you can do is you can actually come in here and go to Richard Hart's tweet right here. Just go to Richard Hart Win on Twitter, find this tweet right here, and he does a full job explaining it all right here. So native PLS bridge is live. You go to PulseChain, bridge.pulsechain.com. Essentially what you want to do first is you want to take this new WPLS address. Keep in mind, it must be the one ending in D68A. Again, D68A. You then go over to uniswap.org. When you go there, or any other DEX, for example, you can take that token. In this scenario, we're going to be taking, let me just pull this up here and get rid of that. Boom. So let's just say, for example, we want to be taking the Ethereum. Say you have some Ethereum in your wallet. You would take that. You would paste in this address. You're going to see wrap pulse from PulseChain. Bam, you put that in there. You just put in however much Ethereum that you want. So say, for example, you wanted to do one. That's roughly about $1,900 at this point in time. It'll get you 11, close to 12 million wrapped pulse. You would connect wallet. You would swap the tokens. You would then have wrapped pulse inside your wallet. Once you have that wrapped pulse in your wallet, all you need to do is go to pulseramp.com. When you go to this website, it's going to take you over to the page to get it done. You would have the wrap pulse coming from the Ethereum network. And again, make sure you'll have it correctly, because it'll actually have a balance on there too. But you'll have wrap pulse. You'll be able to see going to PulseChain. You would type in 12 million in this example. Whoops, one more. So you would type in the 12 million that you have, type in the full amount, whatever it is, and then you would end up getting that amount over on the PulseChain side. It automatically unwraps it. Very simple, very easy to do. And hopefully that explains the side effects. Good evening. How you doing, Gloria? Good evening to all the people, but I'm late, but better late than never. Always better late than never. Thanks, ATS, for teaching us about bridging. I got some good deals, bought mostly PulseX. Of course, Gloria. Much love to you, my love. Cool. I got it now. Appreciate you, Finbear. Which Rolly model, cigar, and whiskey bottle are you going to celebrate with in a few years when you level up to ATX level 10? So the Rolly, I can keep it simple. I actually want to, truth be told, man, let me get real with y'all real fast. There's a Patek Philippe that I've always had my eye on. I don't know if it's ever going to be something that I get, but there's a Patek Philippe that I've always had my eye on, and that would probably be what I end up getting. In terms of the Rolly, I'd probably just go with the Submariner. Nothing crazy. Just have fun with it. Probably buy like a few Rollies, you know what I mean? Replace all the watches that I currently have when due time, and just have some fun with all the Rollies. And then again, some APs, some Pateks, all that good stuff. In regards to the whiskey, don't drink, so that's all good. And then cigar, I do have a cigar brand that I really love. I'm drawing a blank on the name of it right now. Starts with a D, but love putting that D in my mouth. So, anyways, you can have fun clipping that. Just wanted to say it for fun because I thought it'd be fun to say. Notice new WPLS is not on CalSwap yet. Yeah, I haven't even tried CalSwap, but I mean, like, I'm sure it's on other decentralized exchanges. I know it's on Uniswap, for example. Let me do that. Let me type that in, swap.cal.fi, and I believe I still have the address copied over from last time, because if you just put it in, does it not give you the ability to just swap the token that you want, or does it have to be there? So let's just say USDC, paste in the address. Yeah, it's got it there. It's got import right here. Yeah, I mean, it shows on my end. Insufficient liquidity for the trade. Okay, cool. So never mind. It says it, but it, you can't do anything with it. What if I had Ether? What if I did the Ether? Still says, yeah, it still says insufficient liquidity. Okay, cool. I get it. Just want others to know. Cool. Appreciate that. Anyone done a comparison on fees / INC earned for V2 liquidity providing versus V1 farming? Currently farming PLS, PLSX farm, and wondering if it would be worth it to switch to V2. The incentive token is going to be the way to go, hands down, bar none. I don't think there's any really. Damn, South Texas crypto. That's a beautiful selection right there. Mwah. That is glorious right there. Love that. Love all those watches. Anyone done a comparison? Yeah, so the incentive token, by far, hands down, going to beat anything else you can do providing liquidity at this time. We'll just leave it as simple as that. So if you are looking to earn the incentive token, stay within V1. Stay within those pairs. the fees that you were getting were like 10%. It was nothing. So it's not worth it to try to switch it into V2, because if you switch it over into V2, for example, the PulseX pair, if I'm not mistaken, are only earning 3.25% APR, and you can earn roughly like 44% APR right now on the incentive token. And that's not even including the amount that the incentive token is going to go up. So, for example, like just to break it down, so this is V2. The PLSX pool, 3.25%. That is nothing. And if you switch it over to V1, for example, and I just go back into the farms, well, check this out. Bam. This is earning 41% APR. Which one's better? The farm earning the incentive token, my friend. Hands down. It's like 10 times better. More than that. 12 times better. It's a lot better. So hopefully that answers the question, Mr. Crypto. If you are not earning any of the incentive token, though, pull your liquidity from V1 and move it over into V2 so you can at least earn some fees. Otherwise, right now, all the fees are just being sent to the buy and burn mechanism for PulseX. Of course, yeah, for sure. Thoughts on your work watches? I've never heard of that. I'll give you my quick reaction, I guess, to it real fast. Let's just check it out. Your work. Man, come on, man. I don't need all the fun stuff. Just give me some stuff, some collections. There we go. Let me check them out. Ooh, okay, cool. So they're trying to go with more of a robust mechanic type style setup. Yeah, I mean, none of them really catch my eye. Like, they're not like, damn, because like Bugatti's got one that looks freaking sick. But I mean, that's, yeah, none of these really. This one looks kind of cool. Your 1001, yeah, that one looks kind of cool. If I had to guess, because just the mechanics behind it. Yeah, I mean, I would say this would probably be like one of my favorites. You know what I mean? If I was to break it down, some specifications, all that good stuff, I would say out of the ones I just looked at, that one's probably my favorite. But yeah, no idea. I haven't really never heard of them before your comment on that particular one right there. Hope you good, ATX missing RH streams. Are there liquidity pairs between V1 and V2 PulseX? Yeah, so again, One Man Dan, there are differences. When you provide liquidity, make sure you are doing it on the actual version that you do want. If you are on V1 and you are not earning the incentive token through the farms, you're doing it wrong. It's a waste of time. You will not earn any fees. Make sure you are on V2. There are not liquidity pairs between the two. They are two different systems. So if you see V2 and you click it and you have liquidity providing, you'll see it there. But that's all you can do. There is no farms on V2. If you see V1 and you provide liquidity, you are not earning the yield or you are not earning the fees that you could be earning if you were, especially if you aren't in one of the farms. 22 Gwei, damn. Yeah, I seen it bouncing around a little bit earlier today. And yeah, I mean, tell me PulseChain isn't working. You know what I mean? Like, come on. The fact that we're all seeing 30 Gwei again. Dude, before PulseChain launched, we weren't seeing this 30 Gwei, 20 Gwei. Never. We weren't seeing it. That sucker was like stuck at 70 to 100. Always. In fact, if you actually go to hex.vision, for example, and this is probably going a little bit longer than I was expecting, but it's all good. I don't mind. If you go to hex.vision, you can actually go into there's a whole little like staking section or gas prices, and you can actually go into the gas prices over here, and when you end up checking it out, it has all the depths and details as to everything of what's going on with the gas fees. Look at this. This is over the so this is when PulseChain launched right here, y'all. Fees are high, fees are high, fees are high, fees are high, fees are high. 512 PulseChain launch. Fees get relatively affordable again. You know what I mean? Like that's when they start coming down. 40, 30. Look at that. And then we started seeing within PulseChain coming out, more people starting to use it. 30 to 20. We hadn't seen that all this time before that. All this time. Nothing was done. Okay? So pretty freaking incredible. How do you just reset? Customize, maximize? No. Minimize. How do I just reset it? Okay, cool. I'll just refresh the whole page. But yeah, this whole thing is actually pretty freaking interesting because, again, this does a really good job breaking it all down. Cool. This does it from May 12th. Let's just go back to April 12th. Sure. Update. All right, cool. So look at this, all of it before then. Look, like gas fees were somewhat affordable, and then got way out of control for like the entire month of May. All the month of May, the entire thing got out of control, and then boom, PulseChain launch comes back to affordable. And then look how low these suckers are getting right here, man. These are freaking epically incredible. 20, 27, 24. So if you're looking to end a stake and all that good stuff, just pay attention to it. Have some fun. It's you just got to be a little bit patient. But we're back in the 20s again, boys and girls. What's up, Hugh Hefner? How you doing, man? Hope you're enjoying them bunnies. My hex was staked at the time of the snapshot. Those stakes recently came to an end. I now have my original eHex liquid, but have no idea where to find my copies. Are those copies still staked on PLS? Yeah, so you just have to go to app.icosa.pro. App.icosa.pro. And when you go to the website, you'll actually have a little hex section on here, and all you have to do is when your wallet's connected, for example, like so in this scenario, I'm pulling up my MetaMask real fast, but if I was on Ethereum, I would just switch it over into PulseChain, and it'll just swap it all for you. So it'll give you all the information for PulseChain, and all of your stakes will show up there. Super simple, super easy. You don't have to do anything crazy. You can actually end all your stakes. You can make new stakes, all that good stuff. All through app.icosa.pro. Sticking with my 1985 Swatch Jelly. Dude, that's amazing. I love swatches. I was actually a big fan when Swatch and Omega combined them together. I actually do want to go get one of those watches just because, big fan. Swiss made, older collections look cooler, so would be used. There you go. Yo, what's up, Twin Fam? How you doing, my G? Pulse Nation Disciple. $300 on each side. PLS, PLSX, worth it? If so, V1 or V2? Not financial advice. V1, put it into the yield farm. Go earn some incentive token as well. You won't be earning the LP rewards, but the LP rewards for those tokens right now is like 3% on V2. Not worth it. V1 with the incentive token, worth it. Much more worth it, should I say. Are you aware of the Icosa app? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just went and showed it to him just a second ago. Good to be here. Good to have you, Moonmutt. Yep, hopefully you just saw it, Mark. The one that ATX is showing. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's where you go. App.icosa.pro. Super simple, super easy. Have y'all checked out the iOS app yet? No, I'm not sure what iOS app you're referring to, Hugh. And won't forget to mint Hedron. And don't forget to mint Hedron. Yeah. If it's worth it, if it makes sense. On PulseChain, it makes sense because fees are inexpensive. On Ethereum, sometimes smaller stakes didn't really get to benefit too much in regards to the Hedron. So, especially with the prices right now. And anyways, yeah, Ching Ching, pretty cool. Ching Ching's a pretty cool website. Just harvested ink and swap for more hex. Bam, dude, I love it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna be doing the Pulse X pair, if you're doing any of the pairs that V1 offers in terms of the farms, do it in V1. Like, yeah, you're gonna miss out on the LP reward, but come on, man. Like, the incentive token's killing it right now. Look at this, 261%, 286%. Like, forget all these other ones, the 500, that kind of stuff, but still 41%. This is good money to be made here, y'all. Good freaking money to be made here. Do it there. Hey, what's up, ES Sport? Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you have a fantastic weekend as well, my friend. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Much love to every single one of y'all.